What's up, fellas? I can't believe it's this time again, man. I can't believe it's only 2 months away until Bloodbath 8. And you know what Bloodbath 8 is? That means I've been doing this for 1/6 of my life. That's just insane to think about. I've been working on Bloodbath 1/6 of my life. Actually, a little more, because I was working on it before you guys even known about it. But event-wise, man, 1/6 of my life, and it is freaking hot down here. I think Wendy's got the AC off. Says shake well. So this year's event, September 26, 27, 28. That is a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, here we go. Same as last year. Each team gets 6 hours total, for a total of a 12-hour day. Hopefully we start around no later than 8 to 8, but I prefer 7 to 7, but, I can fluctuate 8 to 8. We can talk about later with everybody and see what everybody wants to do. The thing is about starting at 8 versus 7 is that everybody gets to take their morning shits at the hotel and not here. So there is that. Think about that. We are playing on a new map, the Spoils of War Edition map. And that is this bad boy right here. Now, there is no territory changes. Everything is the same as the map. It's just, there's a color, there's room for Spoils of War. Here, let me zoom in. Oh, here it is. Okay, so you can see down here, because in playing Spoils of War, it's for the first few games we played, it's like you always forget, you're doing this, and I'm like, I could have bombarded with that destroyer, forgot, right? So we found playing here, it was better to put them on the table because you don't see them when they're stacked over here or they're laying over here. They need to be right in the middle of the goddamn board, so you're always visually, they're always there popping at you in your face. So what I have done is reconstructed these C zones, all of which are the same as before, so don't have to worry about any changes, but it's made for the Spoils of War cards to sit right inside each chamber. And of course, you'll notice the new art in it. So this will be the first Bloodbath map that has ever been colored. There are a couple changes as far as little edits. Pripyat Marshes is a little bit bigger because as it's happened, Pripyat Marshes has got a lot more action. This right here, to go to Leningrad, that's been opened up a little bit more because some people asked originally on the original release, is that still, can you still do an amphibious assault? So I had to widen that a little bit. Down here, there was not a edit per se, but that line right here from A33 to A34 was actually kind of in the middle right here at the toe of Italy. So people were wondering, hey, can A34 land on Sicily? I'm like, no, that's to indicate a walk-on, but just to better clarify, we just stuck the line. I just moved the line up. I think that's really it. It's just trying to fix, just basically is tidying up, right? So, so this is the map we will be playing on. I don't know how well you can see it there, but that's it. So, where was I at? The map. Oh, I didn't have a sip yet. Cheers. So, whoa. I only want 6 tables. 6 tables is my favorite number for the tables. I do have some new people that want to attend. Some of my new local friends. So it's going to be tight this year, I think, for reservations. It's just going to be first come, first serve. So 12 teams, like I said, and I have people here that want to come that have never been before, but they are now a part of my play group here in Georgia. So now, before you register, I want to talk about teammates. Setting up the events is enough stress for me as it is. Right? So much crap I gotta do. I don't want to be your teammate scheduler. Okay, if for some reason your teammate can't come, either you can prepare to play solo, or you can reach out and try to break teams up. I don't want anything to do with it. I'm not calling this guy, hey, can you give me one of your guys? I'm not calling this team. I don't want any part of it. Okay, I'm the host. Your team is problems are your team's problems. So if you do play solo, I will give you an extra hour on the clock. So that's the best I can do. Now, I could work with you a little bit on that time like say for example, you're playing solo and you're just kicking so much ass, it's round 8 and you ran out of time, right? Probably will let you finish, right? You know, it's like, okay, dude, yeah, whatever. Just you need another 20 minutes to finish. Now, if you're playing solo and it's round 6 and you ran out of time, oh, I don't care. You know what I mean? Just like you played way too slow. But I get it. I get it. If you need that little bit of extra time to push you to the finish line, that's no problem. But we're gonna just say 1 hour. I don't want to say 2 hours, and then now people are still in round 6 on 2 hours. No, just 1 hour. It's just 1 hour, and then I will look at each scenario independently and be like, yeah, dude, just go ahead and finish. You know, so there is that. So before you come, you know, if you do not want to play solo at all and you are unsure about your teammate, then I advise you just don't come. Like, just don't sign up. Just don't sign up. Okay, just like pass. Take a pass on this one. Take a pass, because like I said, I don't want to mess with scheduling. Every year it happens to me, and I just don't want to deal with it. Sorry. Okay, so now let's get back to, we did talk about Spoils of War, we talked about the date, talked about teammates, time. Did I do time? Same as last year, 6 hours per side unless you're playing solo. The side you get 7 hours. Now, when I say play solo, I mean I don't want a bunch of people saying they're going to play solo, because I actually like playing solo better. I feel I like having full tactical command. I have no problems playing solo in in my allotted time. I actually like it a lot, but I don't want a bunch of people coming in trying to play solo, because we are trying to accommodate as many people as we can on the 6 tables, because a lot of people want to attend. So the dice have finally came in. Finally, they come in this little box, little nifty box that's super tight, and there are 80 dice. And you can, I showed you before in another vid, but let's just take another gander at it. You can see they all, where is it? They all say, the focus, I can't tell if it's focus because I need my glasses. They all say Bloodbath on them. Now, I do want to do a vid on what do you call it? Weathering these, because I want to make the cross red, like a maroon, and I'm going to get the torch, and I want to age all these. So I'll do a bit on that. Now, before you get excited about the dice, they are okay. So let me find one that's shitty. Like when I say shitty, like some of these are like get off center. Some of them are great. Some of them are like 90%, and then you get this one that is. Let me dig around here. You'll get one that's like it's like, what the hell happened? Here's one right here. This is about as shitty as it gets. You can see how that's really off center. See, it's like the top, there's more meat on the top than at the bottom. That's about the worst there is. So before you get dice, realize that's going to happen from here to here, okay? Now, as irritating as that is, when you're rolling them all out, you don't even notice. But I just wanted to make sure that you are aware that they are not 100% perfect before you get dice. Now, dice you can order them for here. Like when you come to Atlanta, you can like, dude, have my dice ready for me to save on shipping. They'll just be here. Okay. So it's 80 dice, and the thing is $70 for the dice. And if you want to order them, because I don't have them here. Actually, Adam has them. You know, some of you met Adam, absolutelywartorn. So you will email absolutelywartorn@gmail.com. I'll put that in the description so it's spelled correctly. So if you're not coming here, just tell him, hey dude, I need some dice, and he'll ship them out. They're all there. It's like, I don't know how many hundreds of sets, but he's got tons of them over there. But if you want them for the event, you can go ahead and send the payment through me at Siredblood at Yahoo. No, sorry. Yeah, let me think. PayPal, Siredblood@yahoo.com. Do friends and family, and they will be here waiting for you when you get here. I don't have any to ship out, so if you want them sooner than that, just go to Absolutely Wartorn and tell him. Now, the price would be higher because he has to pay to ship them, right? So this is $70 because you're going to come pick them up. I think he wants $80 if he's going to ship them, but I'm not 100% on that, so you have to email him. Price for the event this year is $140 per person. That's $140. You know, a lot of alcohol, a lot of food, plus, you know, I got a lot of stuff. I have to rebuy everything, so we're going all spoils of war. I have books I got to order, because this year we're having books. Last year we didn't. This year we're having brand new card decks. We didn't have those last year. I got there's a lot of crap got to buy. And then, of course, you guys take most of it home with you anyway, so we're going to have all that. Now, about the map. These maps, now I can't wait. I'm going to order one and have it here probably within a week. So, these maps are not available. It's like you can't get the map file. You can't do anything. The only way for you to get a Spoils of War edition map, which looks more badass, and I'm sure it's coming out on there, is to come here and get one. That's it. Or know somebody that's coming here to get it, because I am not printing and shipping them. I'm not giving map files, nothing. If you want it, you're going to have to buy it through me, period. So, and I'll go over that when the actual map comes in, and I can do a video on the map itself. But again, those will be here at the events if you wanted to grab one and take it home with you. But I'll do that in another video. Just know, this map file will never come out, and nobody will ever sell this map except for me, because that's how badass it is. I hope it's doing it justice on there. All right, did I cover everything? I covered Adam, I covered Spoils of War, I covered the times, I covered the dice, I covered the cost, I covered the times, I covered the tables, 6 tables. Is that it? That was it. That was quick. Yeah, so like I said, friends and family, $140 per person. If you want the dice, just do the 140, add 70, so I'd just say 210. And then whoever sends me 210, I know that you do want dice. Okay, so and I'll make sure I'll send that money to Adam, because actually he'll be here, so I'll just give it to him. But he has to know how many sets to bring, so he just can't bring like a bunch of sets if nobody wants them, right? So make sure if you want dice to be here when you're here, and you need to pay for them prior to you getting here. Otherwise, they probably won't be here. He can only bring so much stuff, and he doesn't want to bring extra dice for nothing. I think that's it. So the rule book has been updated from St. Louis, and you guys giving me feedback as far as like, what was an example? The pro-China territory, right? That's in the book now. I don't know. There's been a few things that you guys caught, and so no rule changes. Nothing to do with the rules have changed. Nothing to do with anything has changed, other than now it's a badass map, and the card books will be here this year. Now, about the cards though, because like I said, I didn't have cards last year because I was super aggravated about the year before about half the card decks being missing, or not the whole deck, but like, dude, like you know, all the Germany cards are gone out of this deck, and then like, why are some of the U.S. cards and the Germany cards? It was a mess. I think I had a total of 4. I was able to put together 4 decks, and that's it. The rest of them were just trash because they're missing this, that, and the other thing. So we'll have the cards, but at the end of your guys' is playing the table, I mean, your 2 teams that are going to have to count those cards, right? And I need somebody to step up, and like, there are, there's 73 cards now? Yeah, there's 73, you know, they're all numbered, put them in order, and yes, they're all here. If not, you know, check your shirts, check your pants, check whatever it is you're doing for these cards. That way, you know, we have them for next year, or for me, if I give anybody out, right, if I start passing them out, I want to make sure somebody has a full deck. Because I don't need all these tables of stuff. You know, I like giving you guys stuff. So, yeah, so just make sure everything is complete. There are new roundels I got to put out for, the resource and oil, because the maps now, not just this one, but the other maps, there are no more silhouettes of standing armies. There are no silhouettes of oil derelicts and resources. None of that is on there, because there are setup charts now. And the reason is just if there's anything goes wrong now, I can adjust it on the setup chart. For example, we'll just say the resource in Tibet. We'll just say, dude, Axis get resources every single time, and they're winning every single time because of the resource in Tibet. Well, now we can adjust it. We can okay, well, let's either we take the resource off on the setup chart, or we add more standing army on the setup chart, right? There would be ways to work around it that don't interfere with the book, don't interfere with the cards, don't interfere with the map. So that's why everything has been stricken off of there. Standing armies change between the 40 and 41 setup, so those I have them on the map anyway. So now everything is on setup charts. The book indicates everything is on setup charts. So this map, even the other map, even the non Spoils of War edition map, all that has been wiped clean. So everything's on setup charts. So if anything comes up, because I'm done with this, right? We're done with Bloodbath. We're done with Bloodbath 40. I have working on something else. Everything can be changed now without anybody having to spend any money on a map or cards or anything like that, right? It's just all they gotta do is adjust the setup chart, and then we can fix it. So that's that. So what am I working on? I am working on. Let me see. Let me get this out of here. Where is it? No, it's a different map. Hold on a second. Oh, that's my card deck. Where the heck is it? Oh, there it is. Wait. What's TVB? No, that's my box. What's this? That's not it. What's this? Oh, there it is. I am working on Bloodbath Yellow Sulfur Island. And for those of you who don't know what Yellow Sulfur Island is, that is what Japan called, what the US calls Iwo Jima, baby. Iwo Jima. That's what I'm working on now. So, Iwo Jima map. I don't have all the layers. Let me see here. Oh, Iwo. Okay. All the layers are gone. Well, everything's cleaned up right now because I'm in the middle of actually starting the art process. This map is as big, it's the same size as the Bloodbath map. So this map fits in your table. I wish I had all the grids up. All the bars are gone, so I was cleaning it up to show you the other map. But that's what I'm working on now. That's just what I'm working on. So you know now. I lost it again. Now we put this back up. So you know I'm working on Bloodbath Yellow Sulfur Island. Yellow Sulfur Island is single player versus or co-op. There are 3 ways to play it. It is down to the squad level. There's the caves. in Iwo Jima. There's it's 26 rounds. I don't know. We'll go another video, but super dope. That's what I've been working on. Yellow Sulphur Island. All right. Well, I guess that's everything. I'll put the other stuff in the description box to if you want to register, and if you have any questions, put it in the comments, and I'll take care of it on another vid. Until then, until the map comes in, I'll do another map if the map comes in. Probably not until. That's it. All right, later, guys. Boom.